Man, I don't know what I'm gonna do about high school next year.
What do you mean you don't know what you're gonna do?
Well, my parents and school counselor keep pressuring me about what courses I'm gonna take, and I'm not sure I want to go straight from high school to college.
Wait. What do you mean you don't know if you want to go to college?
Well, don't get me wrong, I do want to go to college, just not right away. I don't want to be stuck in a classroom anymore. I want to be more creative, do something outside, work with my hands, you know? Make some money right off the bat.
But come on, Connor. What choices do you have? If you don't go straight to college, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, may I take your order, sir?
Yeah, or would you like fries with your shake?
Hey, come on, guys, quit it. And everybody has to go straight to college to make it, do they? Listen, my uncle's a Mason, and he loves his job. He's not taking orders from anybody. He works with the crew. He's always creating something new. And he says the best part is that he's not inside all day stuck behind a desk.
Right. I went to a school career day and they told us about careers in masonry. I know some work for themselves and some work for general contractors, whatever that is.
Yeah, well, I went to the same career day, and I'm pretty sure they said Masons were bricklayers. They build things like houses, buildings, stuff like that, right?
Right. My uncle told me some work for contractors or firms that do their own construction. But come on. Almost every building you see today was done by a Mason or has some type of brickwork done on it.
So you're saying that I could start working right after I get out of high school?
I think this is something you could start in high school.
This all sounds good. Maybe too good, you know?
I know for a fact Masons make good money. My uncle's living large. He owns his own company. Come on, it doesn't get any better than that.
Plus, if you join a vocational program, you take half your classes at the normal high school with the rest of us, and you take the other half of your classes at a Vo-Tech high school, where you actually learn something.
You know, learning something during school hours? Lucky.
Wait, so you're saying that I can learn a trade in high school, graduate, and then start working right away?
Yeah, I think so. I think we skipped a few steps, though. You have to apprentice under a Mason or something like that. Why don't you talk to my uncle? Here, I'll give him a call.
Okay, I'll talk to him. Maybe this will make me and my parents happy. Hi, Mr. Miller. EJ told me I could call. I'm thinking about a career in masonry, but I don't know much about it or where to get started. I'm wondering if I could come down to your job to learn more about it. Great. Thank you.
EJ, I'm Connor. How you doing? Yeah, we're working on this building right
Dennis,
now.
right?
I'm Dennis.
So how did you first find out about masonry?
I like actually working outside and using my hands and being creative. And so with masonry, every day there's a different challenge. You don't do the same thing every day. I started out in high school. I went to a Vo-Tech school. And once I took up masonry in the Vo-Tech school, it gave me the basic theory of masonry, how to hold a trowel, how to use a level. And then I went into the apprenticeship program. The apprenticeship program, it lasts for 3 years. You go on the job and you start laying brick. You start off at a certain scale pay and you go up the scale, but you learn on the job. And so you're actually being paid while you learn.
Lo primero que fue, empecé como labor y luego una compañía me dio la oportunidad de aprender y ahorita ya me levanté un poco más y ya soy un albañil. Lo que tienen que hacer es trabajar como ayudante y poner atención al trabajo que tengan que hacer y luego ya la compañía les puede dar una oportunidad de aprender.
There's a lot of other trades involved, you know, not just a bricklayer. You have a general contractor who's in charge of the whole project. In our aspect, you have a general foreman who's in charge of those bricklayers, okay, who learns to communicate with the men, the laborers who mix up their mortar for them. They read blueprints. They also delegate the men as to where to work. There's so many different types of masonry that we actually do or train to do.
Would you recommend this field to other girls?
I certainly would, because bricklaying is a pretty highly paid, skilled job, and it has allowed me to be financially independent and oftentimes been the main support of my family.
was really cool of your uncle to let us take a tour of the Center of Applied Technologies North and actually see a masonry class. Maybe after today I'll have enough information about masonry that I can join a program next year.
Yeah, I know. This will really give us a chance to find out what the masonry field is all about.
How you guys doing? Welcome to this program, Center of Applied Technology North, Anne Arundel County, Maryland.
Nice
to meet you.
Have
Yeah.
any questions for me?
Actually, I wanted to ask you a few questions, but first, my name is EJ, and this is Connor, and he's actually interested in a career in masonry.
So would it be okay if I went to ask one of the students a couple questions?
You can ask any student you like.
Fantastic. Good luck.
All right, Connor. So the first question I want to ask you is, how do parents and students find out about this school?
We're a public school. You can come through here as a tour in the 7th grade. We have summer school or summer programs that you can come through 7th through 9th grade, or 7th through 8th grade, I'm sorry. And you sign up in the 9th grade. We're going to give you the basic skills of the masonry trade. You're going to learn how to mix mortar, your different types of material, how to lay brick, how to lay block. And we do a little bit with concrete. One of the things everybody thinks is all you do is lay brick. You need to be able to add, subtract, multiply, divide. You need to be able to calculate how much material you need for a particular project.
What other careers are there in masonry?
Masonry, it has a wide variety of things. One of the things is you'll find out, you'll come in here, you just can't quite know how to lay the brick right or anything like that, but there's so many other fields you can go in that's related. Sales is one of them. You'll find out all your salesmen are some way related or have taken or have been a bricklayer before.
Who would I speak to if I wanted to learn more about sales?
We have our craft committee through the Masonry Institute of Maryland. I can recommend you talk to any one of them gentlemen, and that we can put you in the right direction. As a matter of fact, we have a salesman coming here today. I'll make sure you get a chance to talk to him.
Well, thanks again, Mr. Hoover, for letting Connor and I come check out your school, and thanks for all the great information you've given me.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Mr. Hoover said it'd be okay if I talk to you.
Sure.
Well, the first question I'd like to ask you is, what do you do in sales?
I sell masonry products, anywhere from brick to stone to block to tools to accessories, typically to masons.
Why did you decide to sell bricks?
There's all different types of salespeople in masonry. Some people sell just block, some people sell just cement, some people sell brick and other items. There's many sales jobs in the masonry industry.
What do you like best about your job?
I like the variety. A typical day I will be on a job site, walking in the mud, talking to masons, and then 20 minutes later I'll be in an architect's office meeting with an architect and a developer to discuss a building that's going to be built in the future. I also really enjoy driving past buildings that I was involved in.
Well, thanks, Jason, for all the great information you've given me, and I can't wait to tell my friend Connor about all the things I've learned.
Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Connor.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
James.
So, James, how long have you been in this program?
About 2.5 years.
And what grade are you in?
Right now, 12.
Okay. So, does that mean that you can start, you don't have to start as a freshman, I guess?
You can start as a freshman, but you can go in later and they'll jump you ahead a half a year, depending on how good you are.
So, what's the best part about learning how to be a mason?
Well, for right now, it's just you get out of school and you get to get on your feet and work with your hands, mess around, don't have to be cooped up in the chair. It's a team sport pretty much. You got to be able to work with a partner, build a wall together. You got to keep up with the rest of people. Feel like you're actually accomplishing something.
Hey, Mariah, what are you doing here?
Hey, EJ. Well, I missed out on career day at our school and the open house at this school. So when I found out you and Connor were coming here on a private tour, I thought you wouldn't mind if your little cousin came tagging along.
Of course you did.
I'm actually thinking about getting into the vocational program next year. Masonry, actually, like my dad.
Really? I didn't know that. Well, there's lots to see and do around here, so you better get going.
Yeah, I have an interview set up already.
Well, good luck with that.
Hey, are you Mariah?
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm wonderful.
Thank you for letting me interview you today.
Oh, it's no problem.
Did people make fun of you or think you were crazy when you wanted to become a Mason?
When I wanted to become a Mason, my family, they were a little hesitant, but once they really noticed that it was something that I was interested in and wanted to do, they backed me up 100%. There's two different types of masonry. There's residential, which is house building, small churches, things like that. And then there's also commercial, which is more high rises like you would see downtown. I think what I like most about my job is the people that I work with, and also just seeing the finished product. It's real neat to drive downtown and be able to say, oh, I built this building, or remember exactly what parts you worked on, and that's something that's going to be neat because it'll be there for years to come.
Hey, Connor, it's been a long day. So what do you think? Is there something you want to do next year?
Are you kidding? I can't wait to bring my parents back for a tour of the school or maybe a career day at my school.
I can't stop thinking about all the amazing things my uncle builds and all the great things you're going to build someday.
I know, right? Buildings that'll be around forever, and I'll know that I had a part in it. It's going to be an exciting year. I can't wait to get started.
I can't wait to see what you come up with.
If you are a student who would like to learn more about a masonry program in your area, speak to your teacher, guidance counselor, or career facilitator for more information.